Long time no see. This is the first time I've done this for probably about 7 or 8, maybe even 9 months, because, well, you know why. So, one of the reasons that I haven't been doing these is because I've been working my tail off. But one of the main reasons is that at the moment the publishers' arcs are virtual, so it's really hard to talk about a virtual arc because you can't show anybody. So I have a couple. Actually, one is an author that I really do like, but the copy of his book that I have is actually lent out to somebody. So I have one of his other books. And then I have the new Candace Fox, which is a new series, is awesome. So let's get started. There is one other one that I'm going to talk about, which is Windhall, which I do not have the arc because it is virtual, and I only started reading it yesterday and I finished it this morning. So let's see. Let's start with, we'll start with the oldie. It's got a note on it from my friend who just read it. So this is by P. Djeli Clark. This is The Haunting of Tramcar 015, which it's a teeny book. He writes small books that pack a punch. The new one is called Ring Shout, and it is out right now. It is really good. Like I said, if it wasn't lent out to somebody at the moment, I would tell you more about it. But it's science fiction. It's an alternate history, and it's about the Ku Klux Klan and the wonderful Maurice Boudreau, who hunts Ku Kluxes, which are actually monsters in disguise. So, also check this one out. Haunting of Tramcar 015, which is set in an alternate Egypt with where magic and science have collided. And the other one that he wrote is Black God Drums, which I also have lent out, and I can't remember who I lent it to. So yes, really, really good. If you want to get a flavour of him without actually buying a book, you can go to Tor.com. Tor actually has a Dead Djinn in Cairo, which was a short story that he wrote, which is what hooked me and made me buy this first book. So that's that one. Gathering Dark, Candace Fox. If you've not read Candace Fox, especially her Australian series, She's worked with Patterson, but she's also worked on her own. And the Australian series is Crimson Lake, the Crimson Lake series, really good. This is actually set in Los Angeles, and it's the start, hopefully, of a new series. Basically, it's about a woman who she shot her next door neighbour. There's no that's a given. She shot her next door neighbour and did 10 years in prison. When she comes out of prison, she's trying to put her life back together. She is trying to get custody of her son, but she is not the only person who is having problems. The detective who put her away is also having problems. She has just come into a bequest, which is a very, very big house, and her partner, who didn't do any work on the case but thinks he should get the money anyway, is pressuring her to sell the house and take half the money. And there's all kinds of shenanigans going on at the station to encourage her to do this. She's a Latina and she is a really strong character. And one day she opens the door and finds on her doorstep not one but 2 ex-cons who are trying to do something good for a change. They are trying to save the daughter of one of them. The other ex-con is the woman that she put away for 10 years. And there is also a psychopathic gang boss who was very fun to read about. I wouldn't want to encounter her in real life. So this is Gathering Dark, Candice Fox. It comes out in March, so not long to wait. It's just, I love Candice Fox. I think that everything she does is brilliant. So, and the last one, excuse my frog. The last one is, it's called Windhall. I literally read it yesterday. It's about, it's set in present day Los Angeles, but it's more about old Hollywood. It's a journalist who is really, really obsessed with the murder of a starlet called Eleanor Hayes. Eleanor Hayes was allegedly murdered by her director, Theo Langley, at a party at Langley's house, which is called Windhall. And this journalist's name is Max Haley. Max is, he's been raised on old Hollywood because his gran was an actress and he was raised by her. He is also very, very not, his grandfather was actually a very violent man, and so Max thinks that Theo got away with murder, literally, and he is trying to resurrect the story and to make sure that Theo gets, they reopen the case and Theo gets prosecuted. It is a tribute to old Hollywood. I mean, there are some passages in there where Theo's actually hanging out with people like Errol Flynn, and it's just a fun and good murder mystery, which I've been missing for a while. So that is this little roundup. Just a little bit of book news. Rollover came out last year, is still selling well. Thunderball, which is the follow-up, comes out at the end of March. So keep an eye out for that. Right, that's it. Hopefully there will be more of these soon because I'm starting to get arcs come in by the bucket load, which is great. But I've missed doing this, and it's good to actually talk books again. So there'll be more of these soon. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and bye for now.